Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Blackbook, where when you reload after closing down the game, it puts you to the beginning of the chapter you were last at. Or, correction, because you can save at different locations, it will put you at the last location you're at the start of the event.
Well, let's start with the belt.
Very well then. To the spinner.
And we've done all this, so we're just going to quickly go through all this.
Would keep and now if she got it.
Who?
Oh, her she that's got it.
Understood, Grandpa.
Yes, I've arranged.
Do you have any coupons?
If I and he asked me to, it's not.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So, one thing we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of books here. Okay. That's not going to help us right now. I thought I did this. I did do this right at the end of the last one. Oh, you cannot. Okay, you can make more, though. Okay, so let's see. Make another one of these. Make another one of these. Make another one of these. How many Navas do I have? I have one Nava. I don't have enough to make more. Okay, so, going to make, oops. Okay, I meant to make a Scorchit. Oops, that's not what I want. Back to the Blackbook. We're going to make a Grija deck. Okay. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove that. Oh, it's I'm right at my minimums. So I'm going to add these in. Remove that. I'm going to get some bless going on. And that can't be used right now because I'm still... Get both of these. I only have the one... Varaheo for some reason. I can't buy another. Oh well. Okay. So we'll... We already have the one Ruda in there. We have the one Igla. That won't help. I'm going to add in that. We're going to add in that. I'm going to add in the two of those. I'm going to remove this. We're kind of trying to make our deck a little bit on thinner. Is what we're trying to do. We're going to go based off this in this deck. And we'll add in this just so we have something that will hit everybody. And we'll add this as well. So we have a 22 card deck. And some are in keys and some are over here. All of our keys are kind of defensive stuff except for firmer than stone. And most of this is defensive except for the Grija. And every time we use this, it gets stronger. Still, it's a little bit on the thick side. This will help that because it increases the number of things we draw. I think I need to keep that. I'm going to remove that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now we'll go over here, and we have a score sheet thing here. We're going to move the Urazis. Going to put in all of these. Put in 2 of these. Oh, that's right. does this have any of that? It does not. Oh, well. Okay, it's a little bit thicker than I like, but okay. Going to add that in. Add that in. We don't need this. We'll add this. We'll add this. I've got 2 of those. Let's see. That's not going to be of any help. We're going to remove the Urazi. We could add. Do we have? We have a Coldune Fiend. We'll go ahead and do this. Friend is typing to me. There we go. And the other deck we want to make is the Nava deck, but we don't have the stuff for it. We're going to be using the Grija deck. I really like the idea of the... I'm borrowing somebody else's idea here. I'm kind of messing with it a little bit. I really like the idea of the score sheet, and so our 2 and 3 are going to be our best. Number 1 is just a mess. It's just got everything. These are a little bit thinner. Okay. And just spent all my money. Okay, so no matter how Matvey tried, his sand ropes were no good. Aw. Resistance to ward, which actually would be very... Okay. If I get trick 2, I am sending him on a job. Right now, this will good. This will do. Okay.
We should tell everyone about the...
We've done this.
Not everyone. What are you going to...
Well, we'll get... Well,
It's kind of
Be careful.
that's good.
It seems
irritating.
like the fiercest of- How did you end...
Oh,
I mean, I guess I don't have to redo all these, but it feels... I'm doing it just in
And
case.
what about...
hey, I found big a lot. I suppose since I
Okay.
Let's go.
Old houses and the masters leave.
You've been telling...
Right, he's that ran. Well, man had so the we figure and well everything turned out.
Okay.
Must I
Team...
I mean some Perm people still call upon Jan or Voipil.
Okay. Okay. So we could play Durak. We don't have any visitors. We're just going to set off. Oh, I have a... There's a book merchant, but I don't think there's anything I can buy. We're going to go there just for completion's sake. I've spent 8 minutes
You
messing
have
around with my book.
A sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavr dealer.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
You can reset your skills here, but we don't have key tongue. Oh man, that's actually a very useful one. I don't use it very much, but it's actually really useful. Okay, a Bakchin forest. I think I'm set to the...
You catch a whiff of the disgustingly sweet smell of rot. Cold fear enters your soul when you guess what might be the source of the smell. A human body lies nestled in the grass. It is already unrecognizable from decay. You see an old wooden cross upon its breast.
Interesting. So I have this. Now I could take the cross. That almost undoubtedly give us a sin. We're going to bury the dead.
You dig a small grave and push the dead man inside. You read a prayer and continue your journey.
Yay! I am now down to being sinless. Okay. Okay, important things. Investigate Petrov's fields, which is there. There's a Balikcha, an encyclopedia, and a song. Okay. What's down here? Ah, a ravine. Peasants spotted a great whirlwind in this ravine a few days ago and asked me to check it out. Yeah, we'll do that.
All of a sudden, the tops of the trees rattle and clang. Alarmed, birds fly away, screaming in fear. You see a whirlwind filled with loose branches and dust from the road, headed your way.
I'm not sure. I've tried this. You could read a prayer. I think, like, if we were having high sin, there's a lot of these things, like we could talk to the demons, but because we're low sin, probably can only talk. Talking to the demons only helps with the demons that are reasonable. Don't want to step aside. That's probably avoiding throwing a knife. Yeah, let's throw a knife.
Throw the knife, and the whirlwind stops spinning, dissolving into hundreds of demons. Among this throng of unholy spirits, you see a girl in white. She has a noose around her neck. The knife has injured a demon hovering beside her. She is freed from its grasp and flies up into the sky. She throws you a wedding ring, embedded with precious stones. The remaining demons, now enraged, attack you.
I haven't had that result. Cool. Though I'm kind of surprised I don't get a minus sin on that. I am immune to ward, because that's a terrible thing. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, we're using the Grija. Kind of want both that to happen. Curse him. Okay. So, don't need this yet. I want to start the snowball. There we go. Don't need the healing. Curse reduces their damage to a minimum of 1. Probably should have saved... Ooh, dear. Yeah, I probably should have saved that. He's got a snake for a hair. Okay. Another George. So, we're going to do that. Interesting. He's going to apply some poison. Let's see. This is 10. Okay. Uh-huh. We're going to take some damage, but we'll set up. Yep, take. And poison. Yep. Okay. It's 11. It's going to do that. Going to do that. And going to do that. Oh, that was strong. That was a lot of bless. Okay. There's probably too much white in the deck, to be honest, because I'm not getting the Grija out very fast. If I hit... What are you doing? You're summoning more? If I hit you, yeah. I probably need to thin this deck out a little bit. Sorry to say. We're going to do that, and we're going to do this. Still poisoned. Okay. There we go. This is the only one we don't have in the book yet. So we're going to take this. But we're also going to thin out that deck. Okay, going to remove this. Drawing more is good. Let's move this down to 2. Because, yeah, that'll be good. This is good, but okay. Do I need the key tongue? It's an extra thing. I mean, the well-versed, it's not going to work with the well-versed. That'll go, the keys might go better in the well-versed thing. Okay. Amen is good. Let's one each here. These are the keys. They're not as important. We're down to 17. I think we're good here. Okay. Cool. And we're going to go to the Solomon Marshes. People rarely venture into these marshes since they're not really inhabited by anyone. Various spirits have made this area their dwelling.
You see a small demon sitting on a hillock. In his hand, he is holding a snake by its tail, swinging it from side to side. A swishing sound of the snake's body and its angry hissing fill the swamp area.
I'm going to offer to play cards.
The stakes are high in this demonic game. Your soul versus the girl's freedom.
I'm not sure which girl you're talking about, but okay. Are you somebody that can change cards? Most demons are. Yep. Okay. Be able to transform regular trump cards into trump cards. Okay, so there. Our trump is the clubs. Okay. Want to keep that then. I have 3 10s. We're going to play them all. He made it a trump. Okay, I'm going to play 2 7s. Yep. Okay, and we'll play this. Vasilisa turn. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so we can do this and this. We're going to do 2 kings. I got rid of 2 trumps. Cool. Ooh. This is not good. Okay. Vasilisa turn. Ooh, not good. Oh no, not good. We're going to have to replay this. Oh, no. Are you all Trumps? You're all Trumps, aren't you? Interesting. Cool, cool. Very cool. You don't have any Trumps. Awesome. Let's see if you can get rid of that. You can. You should be able to. And I play a Trump, and I win. Cool. Well, we'll take a second Varaheo. Okay.
Despite the late hour, sounds of celebration are coming from the village. It turns out that a festive dinner has dragged on and turned into a non-stop festival. You notice the worried host, who looks like he can't wait to say goodbye to his guests.
So we can ignore this. We can scare the whole village to help, quote unquote, or we can offer help.
You offer to disperse the festival for the host. His distrust of you vanishes when, after a couple of your zagavers, furious winds send the suddenly worried guests scurrying home. The host rewards you with some of the dishes from a banquet table.
We end up scaring them away anyway, but we talk to them about it first. So that's the better way to do it. There's an old idol here. Talk is, somewhere in the old woods stands an old pagan Permian idol.
Bathing in the moonlight, a moss-covered idol is hidden among the tall trees. You walk closer and see a fresh towel wrapped around it. The forest around you is silent.
The veiled paganism of Russian Christianity is overlaid by the paganism of native peoples who are not always Christianized. For instance, some of the Madi Udmurt peoples did not adopt Christianity but kept their ancestors' traditions. The Komi people adopted the new religion but mixed in their former beliefs. Even more complex was the confluence of Nikon's reforms with the traditions of the old believers who fled to the Ural and Siberia during the Raskol or Schism. It's simply impossible to discuss the religious situation in the Urals without the singular notion of double belief. Cool. Rarely venture in these marshes since they're not... This is the same over here.
You meet a girl walking in the direction of Panteg. In her hands, she clutches a spindle that is emanating dark power. Old Yegor smirks, another of the spinner's victims.
And we're going to help the
You
girl.
call out to the peasant girl and convince her to get rid of the cursed spindle. Surprised, the girl follows your advice.
Yes. Okay. It does warn you that that's the spinners doing there.
You freeze with horror. A dead girl is dangling from a spruce tree's gnarled branch. You can't move. This strange fruit sways back and forth with a creak in the cold wind. She died recently.
Now we can summon the spirit, which is probably a sin. Or go tell about the body in Piantik, which...
You summon the strength to go to Piantek and tell them about the dead body. You see the despair in the eyes of the peasants. It seems the girl was well loved in the village.
Oh no. It is time for another video, by the way, because it is 24 minutes. See you in a moment.